O-Hub is actually an opportunity hub. O-Hub is world-class infrastructure. Anything that is required to nurture to this startup is available here. Startup Odisha is going to be the number one. We could create 5,000 startups by 2025. The vision of Startup Odisha is to create the culture of innovation across Odisha, to support and create such an environment where young boys and girls, students, they could ideate, and thereafter our vision is that we should tap this energy and convert them as an startups. To host those in startup, nurture those startups in our incubators by creating ecosystem, by providing them access to mentor support, infrastructure, funding, marketing support, and so that we can achieve the target, the vision that has been set by the Honorable CM of Odisha, so that we could create 5,000 startups by 2025. We are trying to inculcate the culture of innovation, tap the energy of young boys and girls, could sensitize them so that they can start ideating. So a lot of activities are happening on the ground in this regard. Apart from that, we are also trying to tap the existing incubators across the Odisha. We are trying to tap the strength of academia in terms of young boys and girls, students studying there, and the teachers who are teaching there. We are trying to tap their energy, their talent in terms of their utilization as mentors. We are also trying to network the entire infrastructure, incubation infrastructure and such other infrastructure, so that we can connect those facilities, those infrastructure with our Odisha Startup Hub, and could provide all sorts of support to our selected startup. We are also, as Odisha Startup Policy, which is still in place, we are also trying to implement in the most efficient manner and trying to make Odisha as a number one state in terms of efficiency, in terms of conduciveness. Those selected startups, we provide them a stipend for an year, 20,000 rupees a month. And then we also, once they are reached to a stage where they could convert their ideas into prototype and products, we give them 16 lakhs grant in it. Thereafter, we have the program to the market access, to the market connect, access to the government orders, exposing, providing them opportunity to the funding agencies, VC funders, and other market players. The idea is to support the startups and entrepreneurs in their entire life cycle, from ideation to the market. And for supporting these kind of entrepreneurial journey, we put up everything that is required in place. We don't have sectoral focus, but we have priorities. Like we wish that if young boys and girls start creating products in the sector of meditech, health tech, edutech, cyber security, agri-tech and all, so that they could solve the problems of the state, the problem of the nation, and by doing that they could create products which can be accessed by the users all across the board, so that they could create wealth and job needed for the countrymen and particularly for Odisha. O-Hub is world-class infrastructure. Anything that is required to nurture to these startups is available here. Apart from that, as the name stands, it's a hub, and therefore it is going to connect all these incubators across Odisha, so that we can serve these startups wherever they are. We also believe that O-Hub has to become an opportunity hub. It has to become a vibrant place where we could promote a very vibrant communication, a very live, real-time communication and collaboration with the stakeholders, so that we could come up with all those measures, initiatives that are required to be put in place to make Odisha number one destination in terms of efficiency, in terms of conduciveness, and in terms of timeliness. And therefore O-Hub is going to be a place where a lot of things will be happening in terms of ideation also, so that we can dynamically improve our services, improve our processes, improve our deliveries. So O-Hub is actually an opportunity hub. The young boys and girls and all those people of Odisha who are working outside of Odisha, they will be attracted to this state. Other hand, we will also try to tap, to connect, to capitalize the large number of Odisha people, NRIs, who are doing excellent outside this country. Mostly in Silicon Valley, most of the R&D facilities, R&D companies are being manned by Odisha people. And therefore, it will be our endeavor to connect to them, to tap their talent, their love for Odisha, their affection for Odisha, so that they can act as mentor to the startups who are coming on the soil of Odisha, so that they could invest, so that they could become brand ambassadors for those startups, so that they can take the responsibility of one sector of startup activity, other sector of activity, so that they could become the ambassador for a particular district, a particular incubator. So we will create such a collaboration and engagement that they will be so excited, they will be willing to give back to Odisha, and that is the kind of opportunity we have, and we will tap this opportunity. Government is just an enabler. Unless we are able to reach to the people, could seek their support, unless we are able to reach to the academia, seek their support, unless we reach to the business community, entrepreneurs, successful entrepreneurs, we will not be successful. And therefore, Odisha Startup Hub, Startup Odisha program will capitalize and depend on the entire society of Odisha, within Odisha and even outside Odisha. We will network with people, we will talk to people, we will reach to them, we will seek their support and involve their collaboration, their support in our program. Unless they support us, we will not become successful. And this has to become mass movement. The journey of startup, the journey of innovation is eternal journey. If we have started in 2016, we will have to go longer, farther. And therefore, it is never late to engage with people, to collaborate with people. So people at large, whether they are researchers, they are teachers, they are students, they are businessmen, they are innovators in the grassroots, they are the farmers, we will create a mechanism to communicate, connect and collaborate with all sorts of people. We have targeted to be number 3 startup ecosystem in this country by 2025. And we will work for that, we will strive to achieve that. Apart from that, we will become number 1 startup program in the entire country in other fields, where we don't depend upon, we are not constant with the so other factors. So wherever there is a possibility of improvement, innovation, improvisation, we will do that. We will continuously talk to the people, interact with people, engage with people and dynamically address their problems. So we want to be efficient in all possible manner. We want to capitalize the entire ecosystem, entire energy that is available within the state, and that is how we will proceed in the future. We are coming up with the new policy, Startup Odisha policy for 2022, and this policy will be a major significant improvement over the previous policy. We have already interacted with the stakeholders. We will again make it public and we'll try to bring it as soon as possible.